Alright, so we're about to have Venus entering Cancer. And when Venus is being placed into Cancer, this is an exaltation by default. Taurus rules Venus. Actually, Venus rules Taurus. So this is going to be put us to a process of, loving, nurturing, and caring, and having a form of protection and care when it comes to our things that we value, our people that we value, and our love interests. So we're going to pretty much run this down real fast. Now, with Venus being in Cancer, your goal and your focus is to pretty much value and, of course, love and appreciate and desire. And now you're going to be pretty much placed into a situation of dealing with some transformation when it comes to Pluto being in that perspective, and dealing with some learning aspects when it comes to Chiron. So now if you got Cancer in your first house, you'll be pretty much acting, thinking, and valuing love and appreciation when it comes to yourself or the people, places, and things that you got going on within your personal life. Now be aware you're going to witness some transformations or individuals that's trying to take power control over you when it comes to your ways of relationships and the way you relate when it comes to your 7th house being a Capricorn. If you got this in your 2nd house, you need to go ahead and, of course, take actions, think, communicate, and also value and appreciate and keep whatever you value safe and protected. This could be your feeling emotion. You need to value your emotions. You need to value your care energy. You need to value yourself. Or you pretty much need to value the things that you have in your life. That means you value your resources, your material, your money, or value your gift. Now what's going to pretty much hold you back is going to be a person, place, or thing that's in your 8th house, dealing with deep desires, transformation, and power control issues. Now if you got this in your 3rd house, you need to go ahead and, of course, act, think, communicate, and, of course, value and appreciate and keep your mind safe and protected. Don't share certain ideas and communication with certain individuals or people, places, or things, or keep your environment or things that's in your environment safe and protected, because Pluto in the 9th house is going to take power control over that. Long distance travels. Now, if you're dealing with a 4th house perspective, you're going to be pretty much dealing with a conjunction. So you're going to have all the power and control to take actions, then communicate, and value and appreciate and keep home, family, and your privacy nature safe and protected when it comes to this aspect. Now, it's going to hold you back. Could be your status, your reputation, which you was known for previously. It's going to pretty much pop back up and try to take you off task when it comes to your Venus and Cancer being in the 4th house. If you got Venus and Cancer in your 5th house, you're going to be placed into a situation of taking action, thinking and communicating, and valuing and appreciating and keeping your creativity, expressions, your childlike nature safe and protected. If someone or something that's dealing with from the past or your 11th house, being in a Capricorn, is going to either take power control over your fun and enjoyment and your creativity and your childlike manners. Now, if you got Venus and Cancer in your 6th house, you're going to be placed into a circumstance situation of acting, thinking and communicating, and valuing, appreciating, and keeping your home. What makes you feel comfortable in privacy nature is dealing with your work, health, routine, safe and protected. Now, someone or something or things that's in your dreams is going to pretty much... Yeah, so if you got Venus or Cancer in your 6th house, you're going to be acting, thinking and communicating, and valuing, appreciating work, health, routine, and things that you do on a day-to-day basis. That was going to take you off task. It's going to be past dreams, past imaginations, past subconscious matters, or past internal endeavors that's going to pretty much take you off task. Now, if you got Venus and Cancer in your 7th house, you're going to be placed into a situation of acting, thinking and communicating, and valuing, appreciating balance when it comes to emotional connection, when it comes to your relationships and how you relate towards other individuals. Now, it's going to take you off task, and oppose you can be one first and foremost yourself, or past personal life experiences that you pretty much dealt with previously that can kind of like take you off your task, or past people, places, and things that you had personal connections with can take you off task. Now, if you got this in your 8th house, you'll be placed into a circumstance situation of acting deeply, thinking and communicating deeply, and valuing, appreciating deep desires and deep passions and deep motivations when it comes to emotional deep connections, when it comes to privacy, things that's behind the scenes, deeper connections, or areas that you stay down till you come up with. Now, it's going to take you off course, take you off task. It's going to be someone or something that you previously valued, or a resource or material endeavor, or a gift or talent or a trait can kind of like take you off, or the seeds you planted previously can take you off. Now, if you got to see your 9th house, you're going to pretty much go to extremes when it comes to acting, thinking and communicating, and valuing and appreciating long distance travels when it comes to emotional connections, when it comes to experiences, moralities, preaching, teaching, meanings. That was going to kind of like throw you off. It's going to be someone that you pretty much dealt with for the past. We have ideas and communications and people, places, and things that you shared ideas with. Now, if you got to see your 10th house, you can be placed into a circumstance situation of dealing with some the code. You're going to be acting, thinking and communicating, and value and appreciating cold, deep connections when it comes to your status, your reputation, your goals, your responsibilities, duties, navigation. Now, someone or something that you had an emotional connection with, dealing with home, family, and privacy. It's going to pretty much check you off. Now, if you got this in your 11th house, you're going to pretty much face the situation of acting, thinking, communicating, valuing, appreciating connections and associations and groups and quantities that you have connections with, or communicating about these things. Also, you're going to place into a situation of pretty much getting taken off task from past romances, past attentions, or past ego areas where you pretty much set up the stage for when it comes to your expressing yourself, or past embarrassments that can pretty much pop back up on its own. Now, if you got this in your 12th house, you're going to go to the extremes when it comes to emotional subconscious matters, when it comes to your dreams, imagination, fantasies, and illusions. Now, it can kind of like take you off task. It's going to be someone or something that doesn't want to work, health routine, or past work health routine, or past jobs, or past endeavors that you pretty much dealt with on the past. That can kind of like shake you up, and of course take you off task when it comes to you planting seeds, when it comes to Venus and Cancer and your 12th house, where it's going to pretty much go to extremes when it comes to